get this one started. And off we go from the Emerald Isle. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Here is Tua Tagovailoa heading out to lead this Miami offense.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
Tua to throw right away. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll run for it with A-Chain. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of one. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. Fielded at the 20. That's a 43-yard punt, aided as well by a loss on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl type season, and maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year, and with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Here's the former NFL rushing champ. It's Jonathan Taylor. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. On the option left, Richardson. And not much of an opening there, as he's only going to get this to about the 32. From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd and 9. Now it's Richardson. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. Finding space at the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down. A give for Taylor running right side. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Off play action. Richardson. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. So Miami coming out for their second drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
Now this throw caught left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down. H.A. now up the middle. Stopped short of the 25. The second effort couldn't free him. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. And his kick is indeed good, and the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. Well, both teams kind of feeling each other out here, and now after 3 drives we have a score with that field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for their breakout drive to come to them, all right? They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section that says touchdowns instead of field goals. But they'll take the 3 for now and try and get set up for more later.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
A loss of 10 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Motion man is Schwartz. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Richardson to throw. Flush to his right. And he's brought down. Stuffed up in the backfield. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. They'll try to run this one in. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. The Miami defense trying to keep them out. They haven't let them in yet. Can they hold again here on 3rd and goal? fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. That's one of those long drives where not only do you score, but you really tire out the defense, too.
That's a great point, because now they've been on the field for a long time. Them going to the bench, trying to make adjustments, trying to figure things out, but they'll do so fatigued.
Extra point by Gain is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Oh, good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, Miami. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Dublin's offense now set to take over. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something, because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Dublin with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On the option left, Richardson. There's the stiff arm. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. 2nd down and 3. They go play action with Richardson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Come on. First down. 1st and 10.
Richardson looking to throw this. This pass left side to Downs. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Here's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Quick throw completed by Richardson. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen, because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Shamrocks are able to move back in front. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. 3rd down, here's H.A.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And Wilson with it, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Tua going to throw.
This one finds Wilson downfield.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
They go back to the ground game with H.A.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Now a handoff to Huntley up the middle.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the ball will go over on the goal line stand.
Richardson going to change the play here. And Richardson completes a quick one out wide.
And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Now they'll change things up.
Set, triple, set, let's go!
Delay of game, offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Go.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
From the 21, here's 2nd down and 8. And Richardson back to throw it.
Eluding the pressure right.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
They got him a first down, has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Richardson to throw off play action.
Flushed out right. And he will be out of bounds. A good yardage there, and he'll get a second to catch his breath as it leads us right into the 2-minute warning.
Let's go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
And some space here. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 33 yards that time.
So that about the shortest pass a quarterback can make, but it winds up going for a bundle.
Yeah, let's face it, in the stats, it sure looks like a heck of a throw, doesn't it? It's almost like in baseball when you get that little Texas leap.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown.
Anthony Richardson
keeping it himself from 5 yards out.
And the Shamrocks go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Dolphins offense returning to the field. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Under pressure, they got him again. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Running right, here's A-Chain.
And they'll get him down here at the 23. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Returnable here from the 38. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for the touchdown. A great play there with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Shamrocks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are.
And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
And out come the Dolphins now.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Tua now on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
1st and 10 here, and if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. They'll swing this out wide. Here's H.A.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 30-yard line.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will close the gap down to 14. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
Ready? 79 Broncos. 60 Mavericks. 60 Mavericks. Go.
A final shot before the half. Richardson
escaping the pressure right. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. So we have come.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the 3rd quarter.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. This offense ready to go to begin this 3rd quarter. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, and believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
And once again, the Dolphin defense holds firm as they'll stop him behind the line of scrimmage.
A 1-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd and 10.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson.
He'll buy some time right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the 2nd half. They can now afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Taken from just outside the 30.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards.
And it'll be Dolphin football. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Going to the air, Tagovailoa.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. He's going to wind up and air it out. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So his third field goal of the ball game brings him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these threes into sixes.
And sevens and probably even eights. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear. They want to close this gap.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Dublin's offense now set to take over. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And out of bounds on the other side. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
Richardson looking to throw.
Flush to his right.
They'll get that one to Taylor, complete.
They're going to hurry back to the line now.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Richardson off the play fake.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Like how they've started the third quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room. Being chased out left. Got a man complete. It's Taylor. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 29-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
And Richardson going to move him around. Taylor will take it in. Touchdown. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
And he's got it. So the try for two successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. And the formula there on the two-point try to go 5 wide, not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand.
And that's a touchdown, but hold on, there is a flag down on on the field. We'll have to see what this is about.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So obvious. Find the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12. And they're able to get the connection on the long touchdown pass. And that's one of the easiest drive summaries you'll ever see. One play, touchdown.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Dublin's offense now set to take over. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Richardson
rolling to his right. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
That's good.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. Now, during that run, an injury here. We've got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 5.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Richardson on 3rd and short.
Eluding the pressure right. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
These are running back numbers that he's accumulating right now. Received double-digit carries and has rewarded them by breaking the century mark in rushing. In addition,
Touchdown! Jelani Woods, his 6th touchdown of the Shamrocks are able to stretch out their lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Miami set to take over.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls. Incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Tua. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Tua going to change the play. A-Chain on 1st and 10. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and just a yard. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. Welcome back now to the Emerald Isle. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th.
A give up the middle to A-Chain.
And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
First down, they go back to A-Chain.
A beautiful fake. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
48 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Tua sets up to pass it.
Throwing quickly to Wilson.
Touchdown, Dolphins! Cedric Wilson with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
Dolphins 30.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
What was once a really comfortable lead is not so comfortable anymore. Down to a 2-score game after they've seen a pair of touchdowns go against them on those last 2 drives.
Yeah, they've got to find a way to get off of autopilot right now, okay? Get back to what was working for them earlier. Understand that they still have a 2-score lead, so it's not dire, but at the same time, okay, guys, let's mash the gas. Let's get going again. Let's have some fun.
23 yards on the play.
What may seem a little unorthodox to some people, got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Now an audible here into something else.
Buffalo 18. 70 Ranger.
Richardson to the air on first down. This pass caught. It's Woods. Touchdown! Jelani Woods
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Shamrocks add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Richardson will throw for it.
And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on a 2-point try. So trying to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you're trying to throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
So now here come the Dolphins.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22.
Here's Tua. And he's got his man on the out route. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
First down, Miami.
Looking to pass. Tua. His throw incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Second and 10.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down. Tua going to throw. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit.
It's A-Chain on the give.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
They'll set up a throw. That is caught. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15.
Couple of Alabama guys there. Tua to Waddle for the Miami first.
First down, Miami.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
On second down, a run by A-Chain.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. The Dolphins on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Yeah, that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call.
Yeah, penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Here's another 1st and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty. From the gun, it's Tua. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal.
44. Ready. Out.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
And that is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And this one is incomplete. So a 3rd straight pass attempt after they ran it on 1st down. 3rd straight incompletion. Now they're forced to give the ball up.
They must have felt like they just couldn't get it done on the ground. You know, something in what they saw in the defense or how they felt about their offensive line, it just told them throw the football. And end up with 3 straight incompletions, turn the ball over on downs, give a big check mark to the defense on that one.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Now Richardson.
They'll roll him out right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So not his arm, but hurting him with his legs. A gain of 19 on the keeper and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain there as he kept it himself. It's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Quick throw completed by Richardson.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd.
Now Richardson back to throw it.
Sliding out of the pocket. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Flushed out right. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
Partner, even I can figure out who deserves the lion's share of credit for their lead right now because he has been terrific in a dual threat role, really chewing up yardage and getting them points with his legs. Simply put, that defense has had no way of stopping him, and that's why his side is on top.
They'll run the toss here with Taylor.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. That one looks like he'll throw here.
Throw out right, pulled in by Downs.
Well, clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
This now a 3rd and 4. Richardson out of the shotgun.
And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now Richardson going to shift things up.
65 catch, 65 catch.
Richardson now. From the gun, he'll throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Anthony Richardson, a 9-yard touchdown run.
And the Shamrocks extend this fourth quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 24.
Dolphins 30.
And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And the Dolphins are going to recover. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted.
And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Dublin, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to